What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently right now. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to cheat. Stop the video, go to the end, and figure out who it is and write it in the comments as soon as possible. But I will have a secret timer on. And if you guys answer too quickly to find out who I raid sold, I will already know. I also know that a lot of you guys are probably going to figure it out because I've been raging about this one player for a while. But it's a game that we play. Guess who got raid sold? Winnie the Pooh was seen walking into the locker room with nothing underneath, and somebody was removed. You guys can go ahead and guess it. You can play the game fairly, or you can cheat. Whichever way you want to do it. It is what it is. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and play this guy. A lot of people that watched, the Madden Championship Series, they're going to come out and start running these, eye close, audible to weak flex, all kinds of foolishness. The Oakland Raiders playbook. Some of the live playbooks actually have this in it now. So you don't even really need to run the Oakland playbook anymore. But a lot of these guys come out and, they buy ebooks. They walk around in G-strings in their house. They put their name on the orange juice. A lot of weird things go on. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is the fact that this man thought he was really going to get away with it. That's really what the interesting thing is about this whole situation. So, you see the motion and everything like that. I don't really want to go too much in depth with it because if you guys watch the championship series, you've seen it. And I know a lot of people say, it's a running Madden. You got, people run the ball, whatever. Listen, if running the ball is going to win you $100,000, $65,000, whatever, I don't care, bruh. Run that thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. Whatever makes the game easier to actually win it, that's what you're supposed to do. And I don't understand why people really think like, they got to do this, they got to do that. I've seen people lock up the run. I've seen, he going for 6 probably, right? I've seen people lock up the run completely. I've seen people lock up the pass completely. I think it's just based on what you were able to find, and people just weren't able to find the right defense because there are a lot of players that would have been able to counteract a lot of the schemes that we saw. Unfortunately, they weren't able to play as much Madden and get to where they, to where the competitive series was. But I can't knock these guys for running the ball, and I refuse to, because get that money, like just keep getting it. Oh, pick him up, like we want to pick his moms up later. That's cool. I like that. That was Brandon Sheriff right there. Good stuff. So with this guy right here, it's hilarious because I don't think you can look at it and think that you know what you're doing, but it's a little bit more complex than that. Like, it's not just running those plays. It's about the right flip. It's about the right audible. It's a lot of things that go into it. It's about running on aggressive and getting away with it. So it's a little bit more involved. So once I see somebody come out and start doing this, pretty much what I try to do is figure out different ways of locking the run up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just have one defense for everything. Like, in previous Maddens, you would be able to stay in one set and be able to play everything from that one set. That no longer happens, all right? Your players will react stupidly. They won't do certain things. It'll be really, really annoying and ridiculous. But at the end of the day, what people have to understand is you have to adjust to whatever your opponent is doing. For instance, for me, a lot of you guys, okay, go ahead, moss me. Good job, Taylor Mace. A lot of you guys that are now throwing streaks, you're recognizing the fact that that is something that people generally have a lot of difficulty stopping because they don't need to have user anymore. I don't know, how many of you guys, type the number 3 if you remember when you have to hold L2 to strafe. Like, look at that right there. You can't jump anymore. He just threw the ball right there at Night Train. You can't jump anymore. But anyway, write the number 3 if you remember when you had to hold L2 to strafe before you went for a pick. And then go ahead and write the number 4 if you came after when the ball hawk was there. Was that Madden 13? I think Ray Lewis was on the cover or something, where you could just hold the button and the guy just did a wild animation and jumped through the ceiling. And now they realize, like, oh my God, we can't have guys jumping like they're Superman. We got to do something about that. Right here, he just threw it. And that was just baited. I just baited him the whole way on that. I pretty much had Ramsey going crazy right there, and he just did whatever he wanted. But anyway, as we continue to go through it, I just want you guys to understand, as the game changes, we have to adjust. So I'm going to present you guys with different ways of how to get wins. Whichever way you want to go. If you prefer to come out and run bunch and run outside the pocket, and that makes you think that you're a good player, that's fine. Whatever makes you get the most wins. That's all I really care about. Just get Moss right quick. Just get who's that? Denzel Ward, really? On Gronkowski? That didn't make any sense to me. I don't know why he did that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he did that. It made no sense. But this is what I want you guys to do. Just look into this man's eyes right here and slowly look into his eyes. Because you're looking at a man that's going to pick your moms up. And not only is he going to pick your mom's up, he's going to do her. Then when he does her, he's going to drop her off up the block, preferably 3 miles away. Yes, he's going to do your mom's, and she's going to like it too. And that's what we're going to do. Meet this man. He is Rob Gronkowski, and he now plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, don't worry about all that. That was completely inexplicable. Like, I don't know what just happened to me. But the bottom line is I do feel like the Buccaneers are going to be a very, very dangerous team. And people are going to be getting grunked accordingly. Because I still think he does have a lot in him. I think they're going to have a little bit more fun. I think that Tom Brady, having all those newer weapons is going to probably, I think he should be pretty good as far as getting the ball down the field. You got Godwin, you got the dudes that's going to moss dudes, obviously, and Mike Evans. I think it's going to be really good. But Gronk's position, maybe it makes O.J. Howard a little bit better. Because you got to remember, like, O.J. Howard hasn't really been what I know he can be. Because Jameis Winston likes to throw the ball to the other team. It's not going to happen like that this year. So maybe there'll be a little bit more of the ball actually going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneer players this year, and then we'll figure all that stuff out. But other than that, I'm really excited for this football season. Let me know if you guys are as well. I know we've been going through some time without any sports at all, but things look like they're starting to open up, so I look forward to that as well. But again, getting back to this guy, this is a very, very dangerous formation. The strong close and the eye close and anything like that where they can get the extra blocking. Because, again, when they double team the side they're going to run to, it makes it almost impossible to get those guys because the contains don't work. So they don't really stay outside. And then what happens is, if you watch the pro players play, they wait because if you're going to contain, the running back will take your legs out. So these guys watch that and then they figure it out and then they come out and run it too. What? Okay. If Jadeveon Clowney just moves out my way, we're going for 6 right there. I don't know what he's doing. But you know what? I'm going to take care of him later, though. I'm never going to trip. A lot of these dudes just always come. He's actually holding Barry Sanders. He's actually holding him on that play. And I don't know why he's doing that. I have no idea what that's all about, but it is what it is. And look, he just running straight down, too. He just ran straight. Okay, we're going for 6. Yeah, we're going for 6. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it, Barry. All right, so that, this guy right here, man, I guess at this point, he got very, very upset because the dude said he had to go slap box with his goldfish. And he just, he said, look, I'm out. Look, bro, you got it. I'm good. And he went ahead and just left. But it's not even about him. That's why I like Barry Sanders, because he's so small. He gets those kind of animations where the guys are right by him, but you can't really tackle him. Not only that, he doesn't fumble as much as, Sweetness does. So, with that being said, it's all pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get that regular season win. We're going to go ahead now and go and check the actual leaderboards and see what's going on with that situation in a second, because I think I've seen that guy's name before, but I wasn't really sure. So I always go and check, because if I play you in Weekend League and you're kind of tough, usually those guys that run those type of offenses and they do like what a lot of these pro players are doing, you usually can find them in the top 100 because most people won't be able to defend those things. So that's why you usually run into those guys that are doing that. So I knew he was someplace here, and that's where he is. He's actually number 78. So not a big deal. We go ahead and we take care of him. And, it is what it is. Now we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. Like, I know you guys, you've been checking it out. I'm going to show you the guy I raid sold. I'm going to explain to you guys thoroughly why I raid sold him. There he is, Troy Polamalu, middle linebacker. That dude sucks. All right. Now, to the depths in which he's trash, I can't really go as far as I want to. The dude is absolutely useless. Now, the one thing that I'll give you guys, if you put abilities on him and you like to use your middle linebacker, maybe he's a glitch, but at 5'10", it makes no sense. To be honest with you, you go ahead and you get Taylor Mays or you get Calvin Johnson and you make those guys be your users. Those are the much better golden tickets. In my opinion, this was a waste of a golden ticket because Ryan Shazier is pretty much this card. So it's like, what are you doing? But you know what it is? People were excited to have Troy Polamalu back, and I think a lot of people run the regular 3-4s and the 4-3s, and maybe they just wanted the middle linebacker so that you didn't have to adjust your lineup to put safeties down in the box. But again, for this one right here, because that 99 zone coverage, when you chem it up, it really doesn't mean anything. Dudes are still throwing at his face. It was ridiculous. The hit power was a joke because like he was just standing around and didn't really do anything. So for me, if you're looking for a user, which I've been getting a lot of questions asked about that, what should be my user? Which way should I go with it? I would probably lean towards anybody else other than Troy Polamalu. Okay, like I said, Taylor Mays, Calvin Johnson, those are much better user players. And if you got to use your safety and adjust your defense, it'll benefit you in the long run. I'm just letting you guys know that, but it's definitely not smart to go after this guy right here because he's definitely going to break your heart. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you guys won and knew who got raid sold, let me know in the comments. For those of you guys that cheated, GG's to you, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day and you once in your life will stop cheating eventually. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to see a lot of you guys that just go skip to the end of the video and then come back and write it in the comment section. But it's all good. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Continue to stay safe. I'll see you guys soon. One love, y'all.